A lot has gone on in the pre-pool. I'm waiting for y'all to get in the building. Waiting for y'all to get in the building. Got to put the cream on. Waiting for y'all to come through. Waiting for y'all to pull up. Putting on a little Fenty body butter. Yeah. Come on, Fenty body butter, girl. Y'all know what we do to enchant the boys. Y'all know how we do it. Throw a little Fenty body butter on, girl. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Hey, girl, hey. Y'all know we finna get into it. Y'all, the pre-pool was giving, baby. I said we're going to spray. We got to spray our little white diamonds to get started. Okay, I told y'all I'm going to start putting the pre-ritual on display. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. The pre-pool was giving tea. The pre-pool, yes, you heard me. You heard me. The pre-pool was giving tea, girl. It's a lot happening. I'm going to tell you right now. A lot of it has to do with the glory, boo. Many people, many of the divine feminine, we are walking in the glory right now, baby. We're going to have to do a teaching on the glory. Yes, we are, Pooh. Yes, we are, Pooh. We're going to have to do a teaching on the glory. I've already started my notes. Baby, people are walking in the glory. People have been spiritual. You've been doing your thing. You've been taking care of yourself. You've been in self-care. You've been in tune with the Most High. All 2025. And now 2026 then came through, baby, and you are shining. Do you hear me? You are shining. And they're able to see the energy. And you're getting a lot of responses, and we'll get a lot of responses to the energy. Because they wasn't ready for you to come through like that. First things first, you coming through with the death of one era, one point of your energy. Things are different. Things have came through. Somebody came through into this next year. You done left a lot behind. You done rejected a lot of people. Okay? You've rejected a lot of things. So you have ascended. Folks don't realize a lot of times the things you reject when you decide not to be a part of certain thought processes, when you decide not to be a part of certain crews and circles, when you decide not to allow yourself to be a part of certain low vibrations. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Don't forget to like the video. Some of y'all done turned down so much nonsense in 2025. Baby, your 2026, you are shining like the moon. The glory is all over you, baby. We remember when Moses went up there to the mountaintop and came in contact with the Most High. When he came back, he was glowing. He was shining. So many of y'all got shine on y'all right now, and you don't even realize what's going on. You don't even peep it. So you got people around you that shook. Baby, somebody, you got a masculine around you that shook off your glory. He can see that you have ascended up into them upper echelons. He can see you have gone up into that heaven realm. He can see it by the things that are coming through your life. He can see it by the way things are moving for you all of a sudden. Baby, 2026 has already been good and nasty to you already. Y'all see it. 2026 has already started to do his big one. Some of y'all don't see it, but the people around you see it, baby. The karmics see it. The people you in relationship with see it. They see the shift and they see the change all over you. Some people are already looking at you and they're seeing that you done walked away from heartbreak energy. These people, more importantly, people that are up to no good, they see that breaking your heart is not an option. They see that divorcing you from a friendship is not an option. These people have seen that the Most High has literally removed this possibility from your life. Nobody can break your heart. Nobody can walk away from you right now. Nobody can leave you and leave you in sorrow. This is not a spiritual option in your life right now. People are looking at you and seeing it. Some people, you don't even notice they tried to break your heart because you're so elevated and so far up in the heaven realm right now that breaking your heart is not even a freaking option. You didn't even peep it. These people were waiting for your heart to shatter. They were trying the humiliation ritual. They thought it was going to work. It did not work. There are 3 folks that tried it with you, and they tried it mentally, baby. This is source energy. They tried to play mind games. They tried to tell lies. They tried to affect your intellect, and they tried to really confuse you. They tried to muddle your thinking. Somebody is a super clean cut, clear thinker. You are an intellectual. These people came for your intellect. These people thought that if they said the right things and led you astray mentally, you were not going to catch on to that. But the devil is a lie. You caught on to that. You caught on to the games. You caught on to what they were trying to do. Somebody was trying to play you like you were naive, baby. Nursery room energy. This person looked at you like you were childlike, like you were somebody that you were kind of childlike and naive. And if they said the right things and they framed what they had to say the right way, they believed that you were the type of person that would take the bait. They're like, oh, she's naive. She's sheltered. She's come from a nice area. She went to better schools. She hangs with classier people. This means she doesn't have any street knowledge. This means she doesn't have any dirt under her nails. This is how I'm going to be able to play the game. This is how I'm going to play the mind game, and nothing came of it. These people were not able to get to you at all, and they don't even understand why. They don't have a clue why they were not able to get through to you. This masculine, y'all, this is so much of his dirty deeds. This person, this masculine, is going to feel convicted by April. And he's going to come to you by April and confess his dirty deeds. He's one of these 3 people that thought he was going to be able to get down on you in some way, shape, or form and play these mental games and make it seem like, you know, you aren't the baddie that you are. Okay, this person was being dishonest. They thought you were naive, and they thought you were someone who would be easy to play games on, not realizing that the Most High is going to tell you what's happening before you even get a chance to find out what's happening yourself. You are a blossom and a vessel that the Most High uses plentifully. That's why you always look so beautiful. That's why you're so feminine. Your femininity is high spiritual femininity. It's high priestess energy. It's not typical. You're able to be quiet. You're able to be calm. You're blessed to be able to always come through as being in beautiful aesthetic places. You literally make, it's like a catch-22. You want to say you're always anointed to be in blessed and beautiful places, but at the same time, any place becomes blessed and beautiful when you get there. Because of your vibration, because of your frequency, because of how you handle yourself, you always bring the beauty and the upscale to the room. That's just who you are. You have a dreamy quality about yourself. So when you come places, people automatically recognize the beauty. That is the anointing that you have. So you've always been a vessel for literally divine beauty, not just lipstick beauty, boo. Divine beauty. That's always been who you are. You've always been somebody that researched things from the Most High. So your ability to come through as divine is high. Somebody sits alone, you sit alone with your Bible, or you sit alone with your study books, you sit alone with your spiritual readings, your teachings. You sit alone with your spiritual music. You sit alone with your affirmations. People don't realize that when you are alone, you are literally in that mountaintop experience. When you are alone, you're fellowshipping with the Most High. That's why you have so much glory. That's why this man is going to be so convicted that he's going to spill all his tea to you come April, because your glory, aka your presence, your ability to showcase the Most High everywhere you go, is the reason that this man's going to feel convicted in your presence. Just coming in contact with you, he's convicted. He's not going to be able to stay around you and pretend to be a good guy because you have God all over you. So he's not going to be able to be around you and just pretend to be dope, pretend to be honest. Literally, he's going to feel convicted around you and start telling you the real tea come April. He's not going to be able to stand it. Baby, there's so much glory on you. This man is going to start to feel the need to release himself come April. He's going to be desperate to release himself. He's going to start to feel burdened. This man's going to be in tears by April, coming to you to confess to you who he really is, to confess to you whatever dirt he's really done. He's not even going to be able to stand to be around you because he's not honest. Baby, April is going to go down in April. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying to you right now? It's going to be nasty. Knight of Pentacles. This man, first and foremost, the reason it's going to piss you off so bad, sis, is because this man has come towards you slowly. This is the type of masculine that came towards you slow. He worked his way into the relationship. He worked his way into getting to know you, even if it's not a relationship yet. This is somebody that worked their way into getting to know you. He came through being very grounded. He always came through like, just let me in your life. I'm going to help you renew some things. I'm going to help you bring some things up. I'm going to help you make changes. I'm going to help you make it pop. I'm finna blow you back, sis. Like, I'm finna be that guy for you. He came through making a lot of promises, and all his promises seemed valuable. This masculine came through really putting his best foot forward because he saw how beautiful you were, because he saw that divine beauty that you carry, because he saw that you had this ability to just be godly energy. He came through saying like, you know what? I got to come through looking like I'm really on point. Now, I want you to pay attention to something very significant here. Even though he's coming in slowly, he's presenting himself like a gentleman. He's acting like he has 150% your best interest at heart. All of that is true, but he's still coming through as a knight. So he never really was leveled up enough to offer you the things that you wanted. He never was really leveled up enough to command the space. A King of Pentacles comes through in northern energy. The north is cold. The north is clear. The north does not come to play with you. The north is an energy that provides value through words, through money, through presence. The north is hardcore, baby. When a man of the north comes into your life, a King of Pentacles energy, he mean what he say and he say what he mean. This is a knight. He had not graduated to that element yet. He really was not quite capable of giving you what you wanted in the first place. He really didn't have that to give. He was close to it, but he wasn't it. This is a knight that I can already tell you two things for certain. He was a knight that was pretending to be a king. So he came in slow, talking like he could guarantee more than he could actually guarantee. He really did not have it to give you. And we're talking intrinsic things, y'all. Things like honesty, clarity. This man wasn't that clear in his mind to begin with. Ace of Wands in reverse. But he tried to come in being super masculine, clear, and providerish because he knew he couldn't come to a woman like you parading the sex in. He couldn't lead with that. Ace of Wands in reverse. He could not come in leading with passion. You have too much value for that. You have too much spiritual awareness for that. You have too much clarity of your own for that. So one thing he knew, he thought you might have been sheltered, a good girl. He saw that godly energy and thought like, oh, I know she don't really know about somebody like me, but I know she not going to go for that typical karmic, letting her know I sling this and that good. That's not going to work. So I got to try to bring it to her another kind of way. So he tried to come in slow conversation, presenting himself to be something that he was not. Trying to appeal to your moon energy, trying to appeal to the most feminine parts of your psyche. So this man may have promised a lot of comfort. This is the type of masculine that was saying, where do you like to go? He may still be coming towards you, y'all. Okay, so keep that in mind. But it's where do you like to go? It's what do you like to do? It's I'm going to feign I'm always listening. He tried to really play into your feminine psyche. So I know she wants me to listen. What are the type of things that make her comfortable? Tycoon energy. This man is an imposter, y'all. I just have to keep it 100% real. Like these messages that we give here, y'all, we come to crack codes, crack heads. We come to get prepared. We come to be ahead of the curve. And it's so many, y'all. And I come from northern energy. Like I'm always coming through with cold witch energy. So people will be quick to try to say, oh, on that channel, it's too much tea, baby. All we do over here is tea because we get prepared. We don't fall prey. I come as the warning, boo. I am the northern energy. I always come through as the warning. I'm going to let y'all know who's coming, What demons are coming? Who's coming? Who's playing games? Because we like to be prepared over here. Everybody can't sit up. And we do have a manifestation channel, y'all. Pretty Princess Promises for the good news. But baby, over here, we get ready. We get prepared. This is where we make sure we know who's coming. This is where we make sure we know which wind is blowing who from where, baby. Okay? That's just what it is. This man is coming through as an imposter. Do y'all see tycoon energy? When we see a tycoon, a divine tycoon energy, a divine tycoon comes in, he's calm. He comes through with divine mystery, baby. All he's doing is ushering you into your next level. A divine tycoon. He's going to usher you into the next level. He's going to take you up a notch. He's going to learn to cover you. He's going to learn to care for you. He's going to come in and he's going to provide for you immediately. He's going to say, let me introduce you to my life. The only mystery about him is that he's the doorway to your ascension. You may not know that right away, but a divine tycoon comes in. He has honest intentions and he's saying, let me show you my life. Let me take you on this jet with me. Let me show you what life looks like from a jet. Let me take you and teach you how to run business so you can run your own business so that even if I'm going, you're going to have more money in your pocket. That's how the divine tycoon comes in. He comes in and leaves lessons. He comes in and leaves assistance. Hey, so he comes in and does his thing. When you have an imposter tycoon that comes in, baby, he comes to take. He wants you to be the doorway for his ascension. He's hoping that you will help him level up. He's coming in to become a tycoon. He's not a tycoon that's coming in to cover you, provide for you, and level you up. Always keep that in mind. This man came in pure imposter energy, baby. This is a false tycoon. This man came in with a false banquet. Oh, we're going to be eating good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to provide this for you. I'm going to provide that. I'm going to level you up spiritually. Hear me and hear me good. He never had the ability to do any of this. He is an imposter. He couldn't do it even if he wanted to. It's not in him to do. What he didn't realize about you is that you carry the divine veil. He was not able to see everything about you spiritually, intellectually, or financially. That's one of the things about it. By the time he comes clean to you, sister, you already was in the relationship, already in the meet and greet stages, keeping yourself covered because you have divine wisdom. You was never letting him see all of you anyway. You never let him see all of you anyway. That's not the way you get down. You was not letting this man see everything about you. And baby, this is where the scandal comes into play. Because watch this. This is where the scandal comes into play, boo. This is where things switch up. Two of Cups. This man thought this relationship was going to be something that he was going to be able to use to kind of level himself up. Again, he was talking the way he was talking. We see that it creates a scandal. It creates a scandal because y'all are not spiritually yoked, evenly yoked spiritually. So it couldn't be nothing but a scandal. Eight of Swords. This man expected this one relationship with you was going to do the hard work to level him up that he hasn't been doing before he met you. He thought that being attached to you was going to basically catapult him into an Ace of Pentacles. Keep in mind, the Ace of Pentacles is divine feminine energy. This man planned to ride your energy to success. Notice this is an Ace of Pentacles. It's not even a king. So he was planning to jump over the level that he didn't even perform in just by being connected to you. He was hoping to get in a familial situation, baby. Tycoon in reverse. Okay, so what we're seeing here is a bit of a gigolo energy. This man was planning to go as far as marriage with you because he felt like, oh, sweet girl, she knows God, she's got her head on straight. I'm going to be able to throw a proposal out here on her. I'm going to be able to take her to the next level. I'm going to be able to at least make her think there's a next level coming. This masculine truly believed that to be the case. Seven of Wands. He truly believed that to be the case. Okay, not knowing that you have divine protection coming left, right, and sideways. He was never going to be able to do that with you, Queen of Pentacles. This man was hoping that you would be willing to give him money. Remember, just being in your presence is so anointed. You are the chosen. Your presence is so anointed and you are so high frequency that just being in your presence, thinking that he was going to extract energy from you, he ultimately starts to confess. This man's going to start telling you all the tea and all the truth because, boo, he can't stand it. Him trying to do this to you means he has to cross a spiritual threshold. because he's trying to take advantage of the chosen. In order for him to do this, he's going to have to cross the threshold to hell, because he's going to have to be punished just for attempting to do this to you. And this is the thing, y'all, that they don't understand a lot of times. These karmic energies, when they try to take advantage of us, they're going to have to go through the hell realm just to get to us, because what they're trying to do, they're going to have to fight their way through so many spiritual levels and veils just to get to us. They're going to have to go through literal hell to get to us. And I want y'all to understand something, baby. Depending on what your belief systems are, there are certain levels of the hell realm. Boo, they are cold as ice. Depending on what you read and what you go through, the deeper down you get in hell, it can get cold for you when you try to betray the chosen. It can get very cold for you, baby. Shout out to Dante's Inferno. It can get very cold for you. Deep. This masculine is putting himself into a situation where it can get cold as ice for him. His reality can get cold as ice because he's trying to betray the chosen. He's trying to betray the chosen. All of a sudden, communication starts getting cut off from this masculine. People around him, this is when he starts trying to play with you. I want you to get this. In these coming months, people start falling away from this man. Communication cuts off. He's going to start having communication problems. His cable may even get cut off. He may start to find that he keeps getting locked out of his social media accounts. Communication just becomes a problem. And for you, sis, here is the warning. If you got somebody around you, all of a sudden communication continues to be a problem for them. They can't keep their phone on, even though they're paying the bill. Girl, they're paying their phone bill, but it's always an issue. It's always a problem. Something happened with the signal. The towers are down in their area. Their phone itself keeps getting cracked and they have to keep getting it replaced. The baby dropped the phone in the toilet. Just something keeps happening where they can't seem to keep a steady communication signal going around them. They're having all types of communication issues. Their meetings keep getting canceled at work, y'all. I'm hearing somebody just keeps getting canceled meetings. Every time it's time for them to communicate to the team or for the team or the boss to communicate with them, there's a problem. They just start running into all kinds of communication problems. Announcements don't make it to them, like their mail doesn't make it. They go down to get the mail and the mail is not in the box. Things like that. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new. This man is going to start going through these challenges and he's going to start being desperate to try to repair his life. What he thinks his life is offering, what he thinks it has to give, he's not going to be able to repair. This is the point where the hell realm is going to enter this man's life in a way that he's not going to be able to explain. And I'm telling you, it has to do with all the dirty deeds and dirty thoughts and dirty intentions that he had for this relationship with you, where he thought he was about to come into your life and he was about to become somebody that could extract endless blessings from you, endless glory, endless energy, not knowing who he was really fooling with, not knowing how powerful you are in the astral realm. This is going to literally blow his lights out. Trying to play with you like this, it is going to blow his lights out, because when this man comes against you, he's really coming in contact with the full divine collective, baby. It's not just you. This man attempted to pull one over on the divine collective, thinking that he was going to be able to come in and use you. This man thought that he was going to be able to fulfill this filthy ideal and this filthy promise. And baby, it's not going to work out. Not in any way, shape, or form. And this man's going to be left with massive regrets. Massive regrets. Most likely, come April, it's going to be a sunny day. What's a sunny day? It's going to be a sunny day. A sunny day in April. This man's going to have to come to you and he's going to have to tell you who he really is and what he's really been trying to pull over. What he's really been trying to do. This man wanted you to think it was too good to be true. He's going to let you know I was being manipulative. I wanted you to think things was too good to be true. And I'm telling you where this energy is coming from, where he has to confess, baby. It's coming from this Tower card. Because what this Tower card is going to do is literally the conviction. Y'all remember we talked about it. It is literally the conviction. That's how this man's going to be so convicted mentally, spiritually. He's going to have to tell you the truth. He's going to have to bow to the energy of the Most High that is all over you, that is all over the situation. They don't understand. They can't lie to us. Whether you divine masculine, divine feminine, we cannot be lied to. The Most High is not going to allow you to lie to, deceive, or heartbreak us. No, ma'am. Three of Swords comes through in the reverse. It's not going to be permitted. It's not going to be allowed. In the 4th month, baby, this man's going to have to come through. What do we know about the number 4, baby, in April? The number 4. This man is going to have to come through because the number 4 is the number that shows security, stability. It actually lines up quite well with this Pentacles energy. He's going to have to be real, and he's not going to be able to do it. He doesn't have the ability to do it. He always came through as the false tycoon, as the taker, as the gigolo, trying to perpetrate a gentleman. When it's time to get real, he's not going to be able to get real, boo. And he's going to have to tell you the absolute truth. That he's been lying, that he's been pretending, that your strength intimidated him, and he knew that you could hold yourself up without him. He knew that you had the spirit of a lion within you. He knew that you had holy energy all over you. He knew that your beauty was self-made. He looked at you, baby. That wasn't a BBL. That wasn't any type of lift. That wasn't any type of, oh, I did this or did that. This was will. Your will was why you were beauty, because of the relationship you had with the Most High, because of the glory, because of the way you take care of yourself, because of the way you speak over yourself, because of the way your mama and them speaks over you, because of the way your daddy and them preached over you, or whatever the case may be, because of the way that you eat, because of the way the Most High has layered your steps and lit the path for you. You have a beautiful spirit. You have a beautiful aura. When you walk in rooms, the whole room glams up, glows up, levels up. You literally have the ability to bring divine beauty to the room, not just yourself, boo, to the room. This man knew this. He could see this all over you. He could see that ferocious lion spirit in you. You get what you want and get where you're trying to go because you're ferocious, because you are a divine fighter, because you literally will speak curses out of the air. That's who you are. So for that particular reason, this man saw all of this on you out the gate, and his idea, instead of trying to level up spiritually, he said, let me go to lying. Yeah. Let me go to lying so I could potentially take her in the wrong direction. And for that, he is going to catch his karma for that. But that's what he thought he should do. Okay. This man, we see antisocial coming through in the reverse. Everything that this man tried to do to you does come out of the open, baby. Don't forget, we pull scandal back over here. Everything this man tried to pull on you, it comes out into the open because everybody knows who you are and how you are. Most importantly, your spirit team knows who you are and how you are. So not only does he tell you the ugly ways he was intended to be, but it all comes out in the public. This man thought that he was going to create a smear campaign against you. Another thing he's going to confess to you come April. This man thought that he was going to create a smear campaign against you that would affect your strength and your ability to affect rooms and beautify rooms and level up rooms. The smear campaign is going to be against him, because who he thought he was, thinking that he was going to come through with a false marriage invitation. I told y'all, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. This man was going to try to marry you. He was literally going to walk this all the way through for marriage. Oh, I'm going to marry her. Yeah, for his own glory. This was somebody who, thank you, Spirit, for giving me that. This is somebody who thought they were going to steal your glory. That anointing that you have, that way that your spirit shines like fire, because you have that relationship with the Most High, that way that lioness roars out of you when you need something because you have a relationship with the Most High and you are strong of spirit and strong of mind. This is someone that thought they were going to steal that. This is sorcerer energy. And y'all have to peep sorcerers, because a lot of times they don't even know they're sorcerers, but there's somebody that's been emptied out by the devil a long time ago and nothing left operating through them but some type of spirit that ain't no good. And they're in sorcerer energy whenever they come in contact with the divine. This person thought that. This person wanted that glory for themselves because nobody respects them like they respect you. Nobody sees beauty when they come in the room like they see beauty when they come in the room, because they're weak of spirit and you're strong of spirit. This person does not have a connection to the divine. So they thought, oh, whatever that is that makes her her, whatever that is that makes her who the people talk about, I want that. I'm going to ask her to marry me. This person thought they were going to be able to do that. Come April, they're going to tell you all of that. Oh, I thought I was going to marry you. Yeah, I thought I was going to marry you. I thought I was going to bring you to the forefront. I really thought that I was going to be able to pull this off, but I can't do it. Baby, this man gonna slip and fall on all these lies and all these games. This is the Knight of Pentacles card as well. All these games and all these lies that he tried to pull on you. Baby, this man is gonna slip and fall on all of that. No, your spirit is not going to allow this. It's not even an option. This man's going to lose what little stability he did have in his life when his own will starts to revolt against him. He's going to start having problems with himself. He's going to start being honest with every divine energy around him. He's going to start being honest with every divine energy around him because he's no longer going to be permitted to shield himself in lies. He's no longer going to be permitted to shield himself in them lies. He's going to have to get real. He's going to have to come true. He's going to have to get honest, point blank and period. He's not going to be able to get away with none of that. The whole point of it was so that he could sit around with you and he could sit around and look like he was honorable and look like he was honest and look like he was about something that he's not about. No, ma'am. His own will is going to force him to start coughing up that true tea on everybody who comes through. He's not going to be able to do, he's not going to miss a beat on telling everybody. Baby, this man finna go back and tell his mama about the buttons and pens that he stole back in 3rd grade. He going to have to stand true and be honest with everybody. That's what he get for playing. Baby, it could also be on a snowy day. On a snowy day in April, that's a hell of a thing. Y'all know when it snows in April, it's some divine stuff that's going to be going on, period. This man's not going to be able to get away with that. He wanted you to be his home in spite of the fact that he was not bringing nothing real to the table. He wanted you to be there for him in spite of the fact that he knew that this man needed a home for his lies and for his disrespect. You know, it's almost like when vermin try to move into people's houses to get out of the cold. They looking for a home, yeah, but you're a dirty, filthy dog. You kind of don't deserve a home. You're supposed to be out in the wild where you belong, okay? These lies have been consuming this man. By the time this man comes to you in April, he's going to come to you broken. He may be in tears. He may be on his knees. This man is coming to you in a sense of saying, it's almost giving, please save me, please help me, please pray for me. Something is wrong, baby. What's going to be wrong? Hold on. Baby, consequences. Consequences of bad choices. Consequences. I have an addiction. Woo! Y'all, I have an addiction. This man is going to come to you telling you everything come April. This man is coming to you to confess the consequences. This is the consequences of everything he's done. When that tower energy goes off in this man's life and that scandal comes and blows through, baby, this is the consequences of everything he's done. This is the consequence of the way he's treated people, overlooked people, mishandled people. Consequences coming to you on his hands and knees. I have an addiction. I need help. Help me. Help me. Baby, this is going to be intense. I feel empty. This man comes confessing depression. All the reasons that he would be the type of person that would be doing the things he's doing. All the reasons that he would be the type of man who would need this type of energy. All the reasons this man is coming to you, trying to take from you, trying to take your glory, trying to take your light. Trying to quietly make your reputation, your hard work, and your years of prayer, self-work, and dedication his own. This man's going to tell you who he really is. Who he really is. Underneath all of that, he's going to come and tell you who he really is. What's really tea. This is what's really wrong with me. This is what I'm really dealing with. These is consequences. I'm lying. I'm empty inside. I don't have nobody that really love me. I don't have nobody that I can really turn to. It's consequences. I done spent years making bad choices, playing games, sending people mixed signals. I done struggled with addiction. I'm feeling empty, broke down, and depressed inside. And here's why. This man gonna let you know all the people that he trusted, all the people that he thought was going to be there for him that let him down from childhood and beyond. This man thought you was going to be the rebirth of his legacy. This man wanted children with you, or he wanted you to raise his children, influence his children. This was a man that was trying to wash his bloodline through you. This is a man that wanted to wash his bloodline off through you. This is a man that thought and believed that he could wash his bloodline through you. You were going to be the resurrection of any goodness, of any godliness in your life. This man wanted your glow. He wanted your energy, and he also wanted it for his children. This is somebody that was trying to consume you. He wanted your goodness, your godliness, your blessings to become a part of his legacy, to become a part of his next phase, to become a part of his next wave. This was the point. This was the reason he was getting down like he was getting down. This man is talking about you hurt him. How you hurt him? He the one coming in playing all the games, the lies and the things of the things. How did you hurt him? Please, what's going on? You hurt him because you continue to shine. The Hermit comes through in reverse. You hurt him because you continue to shine. You hurt him because you continue to put your message out there for everyone that wanted to hear it. This man feels like you turned your back on him by continuing to keep your glow and your energy your own. You didn't share it. You didn't show me. You didn't teach me. I had a hard life. All types of things happened to me. And you weren't helping me. This is why I felt like I could maybe I just marry you and just take some of your glory for myself. You wasn't going to do it. You wasn't going to help me. Oh, I thought you was a good person. Baby, this man going to show you who he really is in these next 4 months. Death, energy. You left me. You left me and separated. You acting like you got the right to just be you on your own. What about me? What about the time I spent knowing you? The problem is, this isn't something that's going to have any effect on you. We see laid to rest right here. This isn't something that's going to affect you. You're going to lay the matter to rest. You're going to lay this man to rest. Let me tell you where this man miscalculated in all of his emotional, spiritual trauma and addiction. Let me tell you where this man miscalculated with the divine. And if it's any divine masculines in here, baby, we're talking to you. Just put it in reverse. Let me tell you where this man went wrong. He went wrong when he started to tell himself that you were not capable of cutting him off. This is where everything gets weird. When we see this card here, laid to rest. This man didn't know that you were capable of laying him and this matter to rest. You're not going to get upset. You're not going to wild out. You're not going to do any of that. You will simply say, you know what? Let me hang this phone up and go on in here and get in this bed and relax. That is the thing this man didn't think you were capable of doing. He didn't know that about you. 5 of Cups in reverse. You're not going to mourn him. You're not going to lay in bed and cry about your boy. You're not going to ask yourself whether or not this was the right move for you. You're not going to question whether or not this relationship should have stayed in place. You're not even going to pray for him. You're going to say, yeah, dude's a weirdo. He didn't have what it took to stand next to me. He's not my king. He's not the divine tycoon that's actually going to come for me, that's going to come for me, and they're going to be with me. They're going to introduce me to ascension, the upper echelon that the Most High is going to use as the doorway that's going to take me up yet even still further into the heavenly realm. Yeah, he's not that. This is a clown right here. This isn't that guy. You always knew you couldn't trust him. That's why you really didn't give him none of your tea. You went out on a little dates, couple of little coffee, something, but you weren't giving him your tea. You didn't ever really let him know you like that. Like, this man is sitting here crying over something that for you, you were like, well, I was never that invested. Like, the Magician. This masculine is going to accuse you of walking in magician energy. He's going to start trying to say you were an illusion. When he realizes that you don't have that heat and that passion for him, when he realizes that you really have been walking in cold energy, like you were only giving him so much, he's going to start to try to play this mind game. Now, I want you to watch this. Even though this man is convicted and comes to you and spills his guts out to you, within 4 months, this man still is going to try to play these mind games because that demon is in him and in him to stay. And that is what we just learned. At his worst point, he's still trying to manipulate his way out of it. At his most convicted, he's still trying to manipulate his way out of it. This masculine comes through the building and he tries to say you led him astray, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when they see divine energy, when they see godly frequency, we remember from the beginning of the reading, this man thought it was cool to just go ahead and associate you with lies. I'm sorry, not lies, naivete, and he would run his lies. Because you didn't have any street smarts, you don't know what's going on. I'll be able to just come in here, romance her, act like I'm a stable, good, secure guy, and I'll be able to use her to level myself up spiritually, reputation-wise, mentally, financially, whatever. But see, what he didn't realize is that divine energies, we don't need street smarts because we have anointing and we have third eye energy, and we can see what we can see before we even hit a street to see it in the first place. When you have third eye energy, you're seeing prophetically, so you already know what spirit is which because you have discernment. So while he was looking for you to crack some gum or roll your neck or quote some Megan Thee Stallion, that's not what you needed to see through a clown like him. You feel me? You didn't need that. You can see through the people who know that stuff already because you're in divine energy. So while he was waiting for you to do something ghetto or whatever he was thinking about, because he's small-minded, he found out that that's not what's necessary for you to see through him. You're a high priestess energy. You observe, and through your observation, you're blessed with sight. You didn't need all that. Okay, while he was waiting for you to come out here and tell him about the years that you spent, girl, singing Dirty Diana and walking around in red pumps, swinging it from one end of 53rd Street to the other. You don't need all of that to see through him. That's not what we do. What did I just tell y'all? In a few weeks, the cycle begins. Okay, 3 of Cups. This man has been entertaining multiple women. I'm telling you, but I'm telling you, he's going to tell you. A lot of times, he got swept away in the current of his own lies and demonic energy. I'm telling you, a lot of times, the reason that somebody is coming to you, you think like, what they telling me all of this for? Because your energy makes them feel convicted. They have to tell it. They're sitting in the presence of divine energy. They have to tell it. Just you sitting there, they have to tell it. They're in righteous space. Something lets them know they got to come clean on how they was acting. And you thinking like, what? They had all these dirty things up their sleeves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm sitting up here listening to this. I don't even want to hear this. But just being in your space makes them want to tell it. Just being in queenly energy. They're sitting in a queen's court when they sit with you. They're sitting in your court where your energy is affecting the whole room. They feel perplexed. They got to tell it. Half the time, they don't even know why they're confessing to you about the love affairs that they've had. What are he telling you for? Baby, because you provoke the truth. Because you live in righteous energy, 4 of Cups. You're not going to accept no less around you. When you don't accept less around you, when you don't allow yourself to get swept under, hey now, 2025, when you don't allow yourself, thank you so much. When you don't allow yourself to be swept under the current, when you don't allow yourself to be mishandled, you also are creating a spiritual barrier between yourself and other demonic entities, keeping your energy quite pure. Pure energy has a hell of an effect on karmic energies. That's why they're always trying to do stuff to you. They want to take that from you because it's convicting. They're not comfortable around you. Them demons is acting a fool, child. This person wanted you to be an empress in reverse. They were hoping that even though you set in this holy energy, if they could just extract enough energy from you and lower your frequency a little bit and expose something in you, oh, maybe you're different. You know, maybe if I can get her to expose herself, maybe if I can get her to get into some weird sexual rituals, maybe if I can get her to change the way she's handling herself, maybe if I can get her to move a little differently. See, they want to lower your frequency because then they can control you. They can control the resources. They can control everything that comes towards you. That's the hope. That's the desire. That's what they want. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to gift if you might. They sit there and they want to be sitting in that energy, hoping they can lower your frequency. Understand what happens when we reverse the Empress. The Empress dress come off. The Empress boobs fall out, baby. They want to pervert you. They're hoping that they can lower your frequency. And a great way to lower somebody's frequency is through sexual sin. If they can get you to do something perverse, humiliate yourself in something perverse, they can lower your frequency and you won't even have access to the same spiritual purity that you had access to before. Why do you think it is that people in high spiritual positions often abstain, nuns and monks? Because they're trying to keep their spiritual frequency of a certain level. And in order for you to enter certain gates and doors, your spiritual energy has to be of a certain level. That's why karmic spirits always come around divine feminine energies and try to suck them into sexual sin. Same thing with divine masculine energy, because they can block your path to righteousness. They can block your ability to connect to the divine like you want to when you want to. They can block that. That's what they're trying to do. Two of Cups in reverse, baby, you will never be in partnership with this man. You will never be in partnership with this man. Two of Cups in reverse. You were never even bonded to him. There's no soul tie. There's nothing. He got nowhere with you. He got nowhere with you. Nowhere at all. Page of Cups in reverse, baby. You're not even left with puppy love over this sucker. When it's over, it's over. You're not even sitting there like, oh my God, no. No, boo, no. You're not even left with that. Like, I sure wish it could have worked. You are literally going to call a thing on this man. You're going to be like, yeah, he's crazy. Let me get out of here. No future plans. Do not pass go, baby. Two of Wands in reverse. You're not going to lend anything to this man. Did losing sleep come through in the reverse? Oh my God, you're not losing any sleep over this girl. No, you're not losing any sleep over him now. That's because his curses and his lies, they can't even get to you. They can't even get to you. Girl, that little mess he's doing, it literally cannot even get to you. Baby, scarab energy. Magic works through you. You are the magic. You are the moment. You are the room. You are the divine. You already know. The thing that's so beautiful about you, though, sis, is that you actually know who you are. So he can't get to you. He can't play you. You know you're at a level. You know you're ascended. You know you're heaven realm ready. You know that. So this isn't a situation where he can't get you to believe nothing. It's like, you like, I already know I'm her. Like, I already know I walk in abundance. So you're not in a position to get me to think anything. You're not about to get me to think or feel anything. I already know who I am. So this man was thinking that he was going to have some type of effect on you. Baby, you're too assertive. You're going to tell him, like, if you don't get your I told y'all by the time this was over, you was going to have words for this fool. I told you by the time this is over, you was going to be like, you're stupid. Your spirit team is all over this. They're all over it. Ask your angels, baby. Your spirit team is all over this. You're going to come to him and be like, he didn't know you for real. He didn't know how cold you can be. Like, you can get in a divine chill. You understand me? Like, you like, my emotions was never invested in this, baby. You thought because I'm nice and sweet, you thought because I speak spiritually, you thought because I burn incense, I'm somebody that you could play with. You can't play with me. You never even saw my whole face. You never even saw the real me. You thought you was playing with me. You thought that you're going to be laughing at this. Like, wait, you actually thought that you were going to be able to come in my life and like play me? So to the point that I was going to become somebody that you was going to be manipulating and you was going to marry me, and you're going to be crying laughing. And this energy has come up on the board multiple times, y'all. These masculines that are sitting back, they know, and they're inconsistent. Let that be a clue for you. This is going on heavy in the divine, y'all. I'm going to say this while we on here. It's a lot of karmic energies that know they have divine masculine or feminine energy in their circle. And they've been sitting back telling themselves that at the right moment or time, they were just going to jump in and marry you. Like, we have a reading coming about this tomorrow, y'all. Y'all peep it because it's coming. They thought they were just going to be able to jump in and marry the divine when they were ready. Like, they're not divine. Let me say that again. They're not divine. But because they see the glory on you, because they see that luxury energy on you, yes, the luxury teachings, y'all, we are going to get back to it. Luxury, glory, beauty, and I'm trying to think all that I have noted already. Luxury, beauty. I got something else as well, but regardless, those teachings are coming. But aside from that, They actually be thinking they have these divine energies in their life, and they just like, oh, I'm just going to keep this person nearby, and when I'm ready, I'm just going to jump in and marry her. This is literally what they've been thinking. This was never a worry for you. It's never been possible that somebody was going to jump in and marry you. That has never been an option at any point in the story. You have full control of yourself, your vessel, and your destiny. This is an attempt at destiny swapping. When these karmics keep divine feminine or masculine energies in the background saying, oh, eventually I'm just going to marry them, it is an attempt at destiny swapping. They want your glory. They want your anointing. They want your favor. They want your abundance. And they think that if they just be nice, listen to how karmic they are. They actually think that we're not going to be able to discern the foolishness. If they just act cool, I just be cool, I'll be nice and throw a ring out there. It really doesn't work like that. Poor thing. It really does not work like that. Big happy change is coming for you though, sis. Shout out to you. This man is going to go ahead and slide off into whatever it is that's waiting for him. And we see you moving off into big happy changes. You're going to be so much wiser because of this, because you're going to really watch how your ability to stand back and observe and be spiritual in a way where you kept yourself veiled. You did not let him close to your spirit. You're really going to get an opportunity to look at this and see through and through that this is the way to do it. Like, you stayed above it all the entire time and kept yourself prepared for that divine tycoon energy that is coming towards you that we identified earlier on in the story. You let this be known through and through that a man that could be with you was not somebody that can compromise, baby. We see beastly ballerinas. There are so many women beneath you that have no right to even speak to you, that were at the core of this man's energy. These are the women that he's supposed to be with. These are the women that his ex is, or the women he was sneaking around with, these little beastly dogs. These are these little that they probably open their mouth and that comes out. This is who was supposed to be with him. He never had any right to be in your sphere, and you always treated him accordingly. He took that as naivete. He took that as you were being distant or you didn't know what was happening. No, you always had the spiritual energy to know that somebody like that does not get to get close to you. You actually thought you were too good for him, and you always acted like you thought you were too good for him. He was the one who thought he was going to be able to bring you down to this beastly ballerina level where you were going to be one of these karmic goofy club chicks that's walking around on tiptoe for his attention and his love. You don't do that. You don't do that. When you got a whole real man coming your way, baby, you don't do that. His energy is easy for you to cancel, clear, and delete. You are so not one of those girls. You are so not one of them girls. There's somebody anyway that's obsessed with this man. Some light-skinned woman, or she could be a white woman, but she's of pale complexion that's obsessed with him. He already got somebody obsessed with him that'll be more than happy to listen to his nonsense. But see, she don't have the glory. He wasn't going to be able to extract anything from her because she ain't got nothing. Okay? He attracting people like himself. Imagine that. This man wanted you because he believed that you would be devoted to him. Why would you be devoted to him? Do y'all see the entitlement? Do y'all see how crazy these karmics be? How these devils be lying to them, telling them they got these great gifts and God's coming their way? Why would you be, girl, why would that be happening? Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Girl, I miss y'all too. Girl, why would this man, girl, think that he had devotion coming from the divine? I'm just confused. I just be asking the obvious questions. Okay? Girl, we ain't got time for him, this mess, girl. Let me go. Girl, man, he's full of. Let's pull a few cards on this tycoon, girl, because this man over here, girl, he got written right up out the story, girl. Coming to you, confessing on his knees, crying, talking about all the stuff that he done been through, and thought that why would you care about that? This man didn't know how you could be, though. This man thought that you was just going to be this little sweetheart and you was going to be like, oh my God. That's not who you are. That's not who my sister is, girl. No, ma'am. Girl, this tycoon, girl, Knight of Swords energy, what you need to know about this divine tycoon energy that's coming towards you, this is a masculine, y'all, who literally comes in very fast. But the way you're going to recognize him, he thinks fast. He's very brave. He's like a Knight of Swords in the finance realm. This is how he got his money. This is how he got his money. He thinks fast, moves fast. So I'm getting like investments. He's in investments. He's somebody that knows how to invest. He may have invested in some smart business moves, things like that. But this is somebody who invested and invested well. And because he invested and invested well, he's somebody that he thinks fast, he makes money fast, he gets money fast. He got it. Like, this man got his mind on his money and money on his mind. He knows how to get money, and when he pulls up on you, he's going to invest in you fast, because you have to understand, he's not only somebody that recognizes a good investment in money. He's a man that recognizes a good investment. So he comes through immediately ready to invest in you, because he knows a good investment when he sees one. Knight of Swords energy. He's aggressive. It's giving very much the bear investment type. He comes through wanting to invest and wanting to invest swiftly in anything that he comes up on. A good woman as well, okay? This man sees that you're a healer and that you're abundant in healing energy. And this man is like, yo, this is what I want. I'm going to invest in her, and I'm going to invest in her quickly. Okay, because he's smart. He knows what he needs to do. Four of Wands. This is a man that also comes through in marital energy, in husbandly energy, maybe high in Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, or Aries energy, high fire or air sign energy. This man moves very quickly. He knows how to kind of create a firestorm around something. So he's very exciting. He moves very fast. He's going to elevate you very quickly. He knows what he wants. This is a real man, baby. The Hierophant comes right behind that. He knows what he wants, and he knows that ascension is the name of the game. The thing about this masculine is that he never stops ascending. That's the thing you need to know about him. That's what makes him a blessing. That's what makes him the man that you want and the man that you need. He never stops ascending, ever. That's not who he is. That's not how he moves around. He never stops ascending, y'all. He's going to ascend and ascend and ascend. Ever, for the rest of his life. That is the prophecy of his life. I may actually do a live on the Princess channel right after I leave here on this masculine, because I am blown back by that. I've never heard that. Thank you, Spirit, for that. This man never stops ascending. It is the blessing of his life. He will only get more love, more money, more this, more that. He never stops ascending. Finding you is just another ascension for him. It's another leveling up for him. It's another way that he moves up a notch. It's another way that he gets new money. It's another way that he gets new life. It's another way that he finds a new blessing. It's another way for him to get nurturing. This man keeps on moving up. Okay, Six of Pentacles. This man is also somebody that gives. He's very generous, but he doesn't just give to you. That's why he always gets so much back. He doesn't just give to you. This man also gives to those around him. He's a bit of a philanthropist. He gives and he gives and he gives. So he gets and he gets and he gets. If you get involved with him, you will continue to give, but you will continue to receive, but you should also be comfortable giving, because he's the type of man that likes a giving woman. That's why he always gets so much money. He likes to be in the company of generous people. He creates a family of generous people. He's not the type of man that's just getting blessings and getting things and getting ascension just because. He's the type of man that's just getting blessings and getting ascension because he always gives blessings and helps others ascend. This man is somebody that's going to help you. If you're trying to reach a goal, if you're trying to figure out how to make money, or you're just trying to get better spiritually, he's somebody that's going to help you do that, which we did also see earlier in the reading. This man has high magician energy as well. But for him, that high magician energy comes from the fact that he is... he changes realities. He helps to architect and change realities. This man levels up realities. Okay, so this man will come through and he will help change your reality. He will help you ascend. He will help you go to the next level yet and once again. Okay, this is a tycoon magician energy. I am probably going to tip on over to the Princess channel and do a brief live if I can, or I may do a just do a reading on this that'll pop up tomorrow morning, one or the other, because that energy is phenomenal. This is the energy that's actually coming towards you. And for some reason, when we divine feminine energies, y'all, the collective, this is what we expect men of this caliber. So we're always attracting, even if they're not there in the moment, we're always attracting men of this caliber. So it's so hilarious when karmics think they can come in and replace men of this caliber or tell lies or be, whole jitterbug and gigolos and clowns and think that we're going to be accepting of that. No, ma'am. We only do top tier. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea live, baby, please go ahead, do like, do share, do subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to come through the building, girl. And when you do, please don't hesitate to hit that bell, y'all, so you can be here every single time. Me and the T team are off up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, just like we did today, okay? Period. Also, do not be afraid to follow me on Pretty Princess Promises and Prosperity Petitions Tarot Girl. That is my other tarot station. She is pinned to the outside of this station. Girl, you can also go on over there, girl. We only do manifestation. We only do soft energy on that channel. We only do princess treatment. We only do ascended, good news, blessings, money, babies coming, jackpots, fortunes. We only do that type of energy on that channel. It is a much softer environment. It is soft life all day. I am a soft life advocate. So we do soft life tarot over there. If you want to check that out, please do come join us. We are building that family and it is a wonderful place to be. Also, if you would like to follow the channel that will be coming, girl, she is not here yet, but she is also pinned to this channel, QHW26. Girl, go on over there. Girl, follow her. She's not up and going yet, but trust me, you're going to want to be over there with her when she comes through. She's going to be coming through a little later on down the line. We're going to follow her. If you are still here, girl, please go ahead and put 6055 in the comment section, because it was exactly 60 minutes and 55 seconds when I said what I said. Also, if you would like to go ahead and make a little love offering to this channel, girl, go ahead, send a little change over to dftarottea, Cash App, or PayPal. And yes, we have a reading tomorrow, y'all. We will have a little reading drop, and we back on schedule. We back at it, T-Team. We back, holidays over. We back at it. Woo, 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 okay? And as always, y'all, I had me some good cheese over the holiday, y'all. I had mentioned it in the previous video that's going to drop tomorrow, y'all. Had me some good Monterey Jack, girl. Go ahead over to dftarottea, Cash App, or PayPal, girl. Leave me a little money for some cheese, girl. Y'all know I love me some cheese, girl. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.